the gas gauge reads on empty. Fumes in the tank makes my curse.
I never thought I'd be one to get involved in climate change. The issue was always so far away. But now they want to send the trains full of oil right through my backyard, and I can't look away.
Hey-ho, 3 more miles. Hey-ho, might as well be 3,000. Hey-ho, where do you go when you're...
All of us in San Jose face a looming threat from oil trains. They're called bomb trains because when they derail, all that oil inside can easily explode. An oil company, Phillips 66, wants to carry crude from oil fields in the Midwest and Canada on mile-long oil trains. These trains would run 3 times a week through the heart of San Jose, down to the Phillips refinery in San Luis Obispo. That adds up to 12,000 tanker cars a year. 12,000 potential explosions right here in our neighborhoods.
We're talking about a massive 80-car length train barreling down the rails, carrying about 5.5 million gallons of oil. When one of these bomb trains derails, we're dealing with fires, explosions, spills. It's not a question of if these trains will derail, but when. There's really only one way to describe crude by rail. It's oil roulette.
For the city of San Jose, the Phillips 66 proposal will be a disaster. We have 200,000 people who live within 800 meters of rail line that would carry those hazardous materials. We've seen over 30 derailments of cars like this throughout the country in the last 5 years. We cannot afford that kind of risk here in our city.
I live in the blast zone, and I don't want an oil train moving within 30 feet of my home.
And if one does tip over, it's going to be catastrophic, bottom line.
We actually have hundreds of athletes out here every day. Exposing these kids to this kind of risk is just awful. It makes me really makes me sick.
In fact, a few years ago, a train derailed just blocks from my home. What if that had been an oil train?
The San Jose Fire Department would probably need a lot more training, a lot more personnel, and a lot more specialized equipment to deal with a hazard at that level. I don't think any local fire department is prepared to deal with something of that magnitude.
I think we have a responsibility to first look at the protection of our community. The fumes from these oil trains and the chemicals that they spew would have devastating effects on the respiratory systems and can produce cancer.
We have joined cities up and down the state of California in opposing this use of a passenger rail line for hazardous materials. We have one chance to stop these hazardous trains from coming to San Jose. Every resident should reach out to the San Luis Obispo Board of Supervisors to let them know how we feel about protecting our community.
A few years ago, I faced the truth that we're on a path towards irreversible climate change within my daughter's lifetime. I looked into her eyes, and it was obvious what I needed to do. I've never been big on protests. Honestly, big crowds scare me. But I've learned that getting together with people who feel the same way is really affirming. And to beat fossil fuel giants like Phillips 66, we all need to work together.
It's all risk and no benefit. Why in the heck have something like this?
We need to stand up. We need to talk to our friends and families about the possible explosions that could affect them.
Obviously, there's a lot of people in San Jose who care about our children's future. We've all got to do everything we can to stop this.
And we've got a great chance of winning this fight. We've had big victories lately, right here in the Bay Area. So we need your help. We've got to keep reminding the San Luis Obispo supervisors to reject these oil trains. We need you to write letters, attend hearings, go to rallies, spread the word in our communities to get others involved. I hope you will all join me. It is our future.